Good morning, Riverstone Baptist Church. This is our May Mission Month, and we're blessed today to have one of our missionaries with us, Petina Abbott, and it's great to have her sharing. So, just got a couple of questions for her, so that you can get to know her better, and that we can be faithful in our commitment to partner with her in her work. So, welcome and good morning to you, Petina. It's good to have you.
Good morning, Riverstone. Lovely to be here.
Well, the first thing I wanted to ask is who you serve with, where you serve, what you do, and how you participate in the mission of God.
Sure. That's a great question. I love that question. So I'm with Global Interaction, which is, for those of you who don't know, the Baptist arm of like the missionary sending agency of the Baptist churches. And our purpose basically is to share the gospel with the least reached around the world.
Yeah, nice.
So I serve in Northern Thailand. And yeah, our goal obviously is evangelism, sharing the gospel, but with the hope to build communities of faith that reflects the Thai culture and community and context with which the people live. So we want to build up churches that look contextually Thai, and allow people to worship in their Thai culture and context.
Yeah, that's cool. That's wonderful. The second question I had was just along the lines of what are the challenges and opportunities for you in this difficult COVID-19 season? If you can think of any opportunities.
Yeah, I guess for me the challenges are just staying connected with my Thai friends. So my close group of friends, we meet generally face to face, every month or two, and we just text each other. Sometimes it's a bit more than that depending on the context of relationship. But obviously we can't do that at the moment with social distancing. And so staying connected with people is a challenge. The only way we really have at the moment to do that is through phone calls. Phone calls have never come easily for me, but it's doubly hard when you're doing it in another language. And when there's not a huge amount of things to talk about because everyone's kind of at home and in social isolation, it can be a pretty awkward experience. So for me, that's the biggest challenge. Also language, just trying to figure out how to continue the language journey and the language growth. I haven't been meeting with my nurturer for the last month, just because of the social isolation. Not sure when we're going to be able to start connecting again, and in what context. So yeah, that's a bit of a challenge as well. Opportunities, I think the biggest opportunity for me at the moment is just to connect with Australian churches and friends and family in quite a unique way, and it has actually been a real blessing, so I'm very thankful for that.
Oh, that's good. And Petina, as you think about this season, is there anything that you need specifically from your support churches? If we were going to be super awesome partners in your work, what might that look like?
Well, let me take this opportunity to thank you, Riverstone, as a church for your support of me. I wouldn't be able to be here without your support, and that's financial, prayerful, and in any other form. So big thank you. I guess my encouragement is just to continue with that. Continue to pray for us, continue to pray for me, and continue to give. I know that finances at the moment are pretty tight and that everyone's in a really difficult financial situation. If God lays it on your heart to give above and beyond, then you're able to do that. I consider to encourage you to think about doing that. Continue to giving what you can give if you are able to. That's important as well. And then don't be afraid to kind of get in contact and just drop a note and say hi and how you're going, and love to hear from our partners. So
yeah, great. Awesome. And what about, is there any ways in which we can be praying for you and your work right now?
Yeah, I think two major points I think for prayer at the moment. One is for my visa. My visa renewal is due in June. And for me, that means a trip into another province, into Chiang Mai. It also potentially means this year a trip to Bangkok for a passport renewal. So with lockdowns and provincial border difficulties in travel, it's going to be a doubly stressful event, I think, in some ways. So just praying through that God will bring everything together really smoothly and easily, and that maybe the government will be gracious and kind of let things be done in a much easier way for protection during travel and health and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then I think the second point is just wisdom in terms of decision making regarding involvement with the community. The state of emergency will be extended for another month, which means technically another month of social isolation. Thailand is a very community-based culture, so people don't like to do things on their own. You know, there are still small numbers of neighborhood events, I shouldn't say community events, neighborhood events that go on, and just learning how to engage with, my nurturer again. I was going to go back to language, and in terms of just, how to kind of stay connected. Prayer for wisdom for that would be appreciated. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah. It does make sense. It does make sense. We'll be definitely praying for you, and we thank you for giving us this time today, and God bless.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Take care.